Japan, a captivating blend of timeless traditions and groundbreaking technology, has long enchanted the world with its vibrant culture. From the breathtaking beauty of its cherry blossoms to the swift elegance of its bullet trains, this nation is often seen as a harmonious fusion of aesthetics and innovation. But what if I revealed that beneath this alluring exterior lies an intriguing underbelly filled with mystery and complexity? Prepare yourself as we embark on a journey to uncover the lesser-known, enigmatic facets of Japan, those shadows that often remain hidden from view. Are you ready to explore the compelling and often overlooked dark side of this remarkable country? Sexual harassment in Japan. Japan is widely celebrated for its breathtaking landscapes, advanced technology, and vibrant culture, a nation that appears to have everything in harmony. However, beneath this polished exterior lies a troubling reality. Despite its image as a safe haven, sexual harassment, particularly on public transport, remains alarmingly common. Picture the scene. Packed trains during rush hour, a prime backdrop for opportunistic behavior. In Japan, these acts are often committed by individuals known as chikan, a term that refers to those who engage in the abhorrent practice of groping fellow passengers, particularly during peak travel times. It's unsettling to acknowledge that this issue has become so widespread that some trains now have designated cars for women to provide a semblance of safety. Research indicates that only about 10% of sexual harassment incidents on public transport are reported, revealing the silent suffering of countless victims too afraid to speak out. In 2017, for instance, police recorded an alarming 1,750 cases of groping and molestation, a figure that barely scratches the surface when considering the significant underreporting. Yet, amidst this disheartening reality, there is a ray of hope. Recently, a company introduced an innovative anti-groping device that sold out within hours. This remarkable tool acts like an invisible stamp, allowing victims to mark their assailants, with the mark becoming visible under black light later. Additionally, a dedicated app has been developed to help combat these incidents, empowering victims with technology to confront their harassers and making it increasingly difficult for culprits to evade justice. You might assume that this problem solely affects locals, but it's crucial to recognize that foreigners living in Japan are not exempt. Understanding this pervasive issue is vital, regardless of your background. Japan's chikan problem serves as a stark reminder that even in the most orderly and serene societies, serious issues can fester. If you're considering traveling or living in Japan, it's essential to stay informed and vigilant, as knowledge truly empowers individuals to protect themselves. Double-faced fakeness. Japan is often lauded for its warmth, friendliness, and exceptional politeness. Stepping foot in this country feels like entering a realm of genuine smiles and impeccable manners. However, beneath this inviting exterior lies a compelling phenomenon known as tatemae, which is crucial for understanding why appearances can sometimes be misleading. Imagine this. You've just made a bold change to your hairstyle, stepping confidently into a new version of yourself. You're met with a chorus of compliments from those around you. Heartwarming, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Tatemae refers to the cultural practice of masking one's true feelings with a facade of positivity. For example, while someone might secretly think your new haircut resembles a crushed pineapple, they'll instead enthusiastically praise how fabulous it looks. Now, don't get me wrong. Tatemae isn't inherently negative. It plays a role in maintaining social harmony and preventing conflict. However, it raises a critical question. Does this peaceful veneer allow for genuine connections grounded in honesty and openness? As you delve into Japanese culture, you may find yourself pondering whether those smiles and kind words are sincere or merely an effort to preserve harmony. This can lead to feelings of mistrust among foreign residents, making it somewhat challenging to forge authentic friendships. But wait, Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Enter Han, the opposite of tatamai. When someone expresses Han, they reveal their true feelings, unfiltered and uncensored. Imagine someone finally saying, "Hey, that pineapple hairstyle didn't quite work out, did it?" It's raw, it's real, and it's a refreshing change in a world of concealed thoughts. This duality prompts us to consider a vital question. Does embracing honesty, even at the risk of some discomfort, foster deeper connections and more meaningful friendships? The interplay between tatamai and Han paints a vivid picture of Japanese society. On one side, the pursuit of harmony cultivates a facade of kindness. On the other, the quest for authenticity leads to true connections. Train-related accidents. Japan is frequently praised for its cutting-edge technology, impeccable punctuality, and rich cultural experiences. However, there's a somber aspect of the nation's train system that rarely makes it into travel brochures. Have you ever stood at a Japanese train station, anxiously checking the time as your train's delay surpasses 10 minutes, only to see the dreaded message flash on the board? Delay due to an accident on the track. But what does that really mean? Tragically, it often signifies that someone has taken their own life. This harsh reality is difficult to digest, yet it remains a poignant issue that often goes unspoken. The statistics reveal a troubling narrative. A study by the University of London found that a staggering 16.3% of train drivers experience post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, due to such incidents, and an alarming 39.5% develop depression as a consequence. Imagine being a train operator, your daily routine focused on adhering to schedules, managing passengers, and ensuring a smooth journey for everyone. Then, in an instant, your world shifts dramatically as you learn that a life has ended on your tracks. This isn't just a statistic, it's a profoundly human experience that leaves lasting emotional scars. The first time a driver faces such a situation, the shock and sorrow can linger long after the incident, a stark reminder of life's fragility. These drivers bear witness to humanity's darkest moments, often without warning, and such experiences can taint their mood and perception throughout the day. In response to this grim reality, many train stations across Japan are implementing proactive measures to prevent such tragedies. Safety doors are becoming increasingly common, serving as a barrier between platforms and tracks. By restricting access to the tracks, these doors act as a physical deterrent for those contemplating such a tragic decision, reflecting a collective effort to protect both lives and the emotional well-being of train operators. Natural disasters. Living in Japan can land you in the news, but perhaps not for the reasons you might expect. While major earthquakes aren't a daily occurrence, minor tremors are as commonplace as sushi on the menu. Can you imagine what it's like to experience one for the first time? Your heart will definitely skip a beat. After all, who wouldn't be startled by the ground suddenly shaking beneath their feet? But it gets even more fascinating. Just when you think the Earth's quakes are enough to keep you on your toes, your smartphone decides to join the chaos, turning into a little panic machine. The moment those tectonic plates start shifting, your phone blasts an alarming warning message, sending your heart racing, especially if it's the crack of dawn and you're still groggy. Picture this. It's the dead of night. You're snug in your futon, wrapped in the warmth of your blanket, when suddenly your phone lights up like a Christmas tree, screaming about an impending earthquake. I don't know about you, but that's one wake-up call I'd prefer to miss. However, it's not all doom and gloom in a land so deeply intertwined with nature's raw power. The Japanese people have transformed adversity into resilience. Their architectural designs are meticulously crafted to withstand even the strongest quakes, and their disaster response systems are nothing short of extraordinary. This showcases the remarkable ingenuity and strength of the human spirit in the face of challenges. During tough times, the Japanese spirit truly shines. Communities come together, supporting one another, and helping to rebuild what has been shaken. It's this indomitable spirit that defines the Japanese people, making their story far richer than just earthquakes and disasters. Super expensive fruit. Eating healthy is a goal we all aspire to, but what if I told you that maintaining that health could cost you an arm and a leg, especially in Japan? Yes, you heard me right. Now don't get me wrong. Premium quality and exquisite taste do come with a price, but Japan takes it to a whole new level. Let's talk about peaches. These aren't just any peaches. They're the Rolls-Royce of the fruit world. Japanese farmers pour their hearts and souls into cultivating these beauties, ensuring that each one is nearly flawless. But perfection doesn't come cheap. A staggering 3,000 yen, or roughly $30, for just one peach. Imagine savoring that sweet, succulent delight and then looking at your wallet in disbelief. If you thought peaches were pricey, wait until you hear about grapes. We're not talking about your standard supermarket variety. These grapes are cultivated like royalty, commanding prices that can reach up to 5,000 yen, about $150. Yes, you heard that correctly. It's like the caviar of the fruit world. But why, you might ask? It all comes down to supply and demand. Japan, with its unique geographical constraints, can't just import cheap produce from places like Mexico or the US. The cost of bringing in fruits from afar would be astronomical. Instead, Japan relies on its own fertile lands to grow its fruit. This approach, however, comes with challenges: limited space, meticulous farming practices, and strict quality control. These farmers are like artists, crafting each piece of fruit with exceptional care. They ensure that only a small percentage of the harvest meets their incredibly high standards, which means you're not just paying for the fruit itself. You're investing in the passion, dedication, and meticulous attention to detail that goes into creating these exquisite masterpieces. So, when you bite into that perfect peach or grape, remember, you're tasting more than just fruit. You're savoring a labor of love. Public sleeping. Have you ever encountered the sight of people peacefully dozing off on a train, in a park, or even during a meeting? It might seem surreal, especially when they're dressed to the nines as if heading to an important business meeting. But trust me, this isn't some elaborate prank. It offers a glimpse into Japan's unique work culture and its hidden meanings. Japan is famous for its rigorous work ethic, with many individuals pouring their hearts and souls into their professions, often sacrificing precious hours of sleep. Enter inamuri, a term you'll want to remember. This isn't just public napping, it's a testament to dedication. Imagine a weary businessman in a sleek suit, his head nodding slightly as he fights off sleep on a bustling train. It's a paradox, isn't it? These individuals aren't napping for fun. They're trapped in a relentless cycle of work and sleep deprivation. Japan's work culture is notorious for its long hours and commitment to excellence, which frequently leaves little time for rest. In this context, inamuri serves as a silent badge of honor, symbolizing how far people are willing to go for their careers. But here's the twist. There are unspoken rules surrounding inamuri. First, it's not a free pass to nap anywhere at any time. It's generally more accepted among senior professionals, reflecting their experience and the respect they've earned. Etiquette is crucial. The art of inamuri requires one to appear as though they've accidentally slipped into slumber. Comfort is a no-no. Feeling too cozy can be seen as impolite. It's all about maintaining appearances and not disrupting social harmony. Contrary to what you might think, inamuri isn't frowned upon. It's not a sign of laziness or disrespect. Instead, it's a symbol of commitment to one's craft and the understanding that sometimes sleep must take a back seat. So there you have it, a fascinating insight into the world of public sleeping in Japan. It may seem baffling at first, but as you dig deeper, you'll uncover layers of dedication and cultural nuances that shape this unique phenomenon. If you found this exploration of inamuri as intriguing as I did, Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more captivating insights into the lesser-known aspects of our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.